Welcome back to Speech Time. Today, the topic of this video is all about helping you understand and break down topics or resolutions in debate. Specifically, debates where the topics are given in the format "this house believes," "this house would," and "this house supports," etc.
So what exactly is a resolution, and whose house are we talking about? A resolution in a debate is also known as the motion or the topic of the debate, and it's what you're going to be debating on. So for example, the topic could be, "This house supports school uniforms," or "This house would ban animal testing." Now, while these resolutions may not be exactly like the kind of topics your style of debating, such as Lincoln Douglas, Worlds, or British Parliamentary has, the advice we're going to be sharing today can still be used to understand different kinds of topics.
Firstly, in every debate, you are either on the side that agrees with the resolution or disagrees with the resolution. Side proposition, or the affirmative side, is the side that must support the resolution. So if the topic is "this house would ban animal testing," proposition argues yes, they would ban it, and opposition must prove why they shouldn't ban it. Now, back to our first question. What is this house? In debate, this house is the perspective or the position from which you will be debating. For example, in our resolution, "this house supports school uniforms," your definition of this house could be a specific school board or system, a parent association, the government of a country, or even a municipality.
If you get a topic about trade or war between countries, make sure you emphasize why your points and your side supports your chosen definition of this house. The next thing to remember is to break down the resolution and define your terms. If you're on side proposition, you must define any unclear terms in the resolution. Don't define terms like ban or animal, because people know what those terms mean. Define possibly unclear or vague terms. For example, if there are any laws or any references to present-day issues or conflicts, you need to define those if they're present in your resolution.
Side opposition doesn't need to define any terms. They just need to come up with arguments to prove that side proposition is wrong. Usually, side opposition is trying to keep the world as it is now, and side proposition is trying to change it by introducing a new law or changing a practice we have today.
So when trying to understand the resolution, figure out the parts you do know and try to figure out the spirit of the motion. Does the motion want an outright ban, a change? What is the end goal of the resolution? Who would it affect, and is this resolution trying to make the world a better place? You don't want to wander off topic or bring in any examples or points unrelated to this motion during the debate.
Well, that's a lot of information, so why don't we quickly recap? During debates, you are going to get a motion and a side to argue on. Side proposition has to argue for the motion, and side opposition has to argue against it.
Side proposition has to define any unclear terms, and side opposition can agree on or challenge those definitions, because those definitions set the foundation of the debate. Both sides have to support their points and their side, as well as poke holes in the arguments brought up by their opponents. The point of the resolution is to give you a direction to argue in, and then you are either for it or against it.
And that's a wrap. This house hopes you like the topic of this video.
Thanks for watching another episode of Speech Time.